Life and death depend on this discourse. That's what makes the Gita special. That's what is happening on the battlefield. Beautiful, breathtaking, real.
Uh, Hello, Acharya ji. I'm Prachi Rathi. I'm from Deshbandhu College. I'm in uh, first year of my graduation. Actually, my problem is I'm suffering from a long-term anxiety. Uh, uh, it's from starting of my school life. I'm suffering. It's about 10 years. I always feeling repulsive from uh, my colleagues or my also from my teachers, and sometimes I can't even able to express my feelings to my parents also or to others also. And and right now I'm also facing the same issue, and I don't know how to overcome this.
Thank you for the question. First of all, as I listen to you and look at you, I seriously do not see much amiss. You are just another normal human being with the normal attendant problems that come with being a normal human being. So there is nothing very unique or special or serious in your situation. You just spoke out to me. And if you can speak out to me, you are already above a high threshold. You say you suffer from long-term anxiety. You say you cannot speak to your parents and you cannot express your feelings. Do you know it's one of the hardest things, and that's what people have told me, to speak in front of this man. Very, very confident people. They come over, they sit in front of me, and then they find that they cannot talk. The mind goes numb. But you are talking so comfortably. You are already, as I said, above a very high threshold. Getting it? To begin with, immediately get rid of the sources that convince you that you are sick, because you are not. Or if you are sick, then you are only as sick as everybody else is. Right?
Yes.
Then you will have to get into books that tell you about yourself. And you will immediately like those books. I have a proof why you would. You are speaking to me because you want to know something about your situation, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Those books are all about telling you of your own situation. Therefore, anybody who is interested in learning about herself is bound to like, even love those books. This question that I am answering so imperfectly right now is answered in great detail and in great perfection by the great sages who came before me, long before me. I'm something very pale in comparison. Right? Once you start going to them, talking to them, it may initially be a bit of a problem because their language is not the everyday language we use. So you will take some time to really comprehend, rather decode what they are saying. But after that, it would be a joy ride. So devote a lot of time to reading or watching. Worry has a very visible and gross object to it. Anxiety has a subtle object. But you cannot be anxious without having a subtle object to be anxious of. And that's the reason why worldly means can take care of worries, but only spirituality can take care of anxiety. Anxiety is something subtler than worry. And worldly methods do not know the subtle, so how will they deal with the subtle? The subtle is the subject matter of spirituality. So anxiety can be taken care of really only by spiritual means. The thing with an anxious person is she does not even know what she is anxious about, right? There is just a general feeling lingering in the background of everything that you do. Mind you, that's the situation of most people. It's just that some people notice it and articulate it. Others continue to live with it without speaking of it. Know what the mind is, know what it really wants. That lies at the core of your anxiety. Once you start understanding the mind, the anxiety will start dropping. Because the anxiety, I'm dropping you a hint, is nothing but an ignorance of what you are really anxious of. Once you start knowing what is it that you are anxious about, the anxiety reduces. Right? No, not right. What I'm saying is probably too much to grasp. It's a lot of theoretical load. But I hope I have encouraged you to start delving into wisdom literature. The more you read, and the more you read of the right things by the right people and the right scriptures, the faster your progress will be. If you are interested in knowing the specific texts you can begin with, just contact somebody in the foundation. You already have a coordinator from the foundation side for this current program, right? You may begin by contacting him.
Yes.
And don't be so anxious about anxiety.
So actually, for such a long time, I'm being like that. I'm also worried that in future also I'll be like this only, and it's harmed my past, it's harming my present, and my future will also be have a bad impact of it.
What have you been like? When you say for a long time I have been like this, what have you been like?
So honestly, for the 8 years, I don't have a single friend in my school. Uh, l- yes, sir.
Only since the last 8 years.
8 years.
Only since last 8 years.
From second to eighth, I don't have a standard. I don't have a single friend.
I don't have a single friend. I don't have a single friend since 32 years.
32 years.
2 years. See? Now you must console me. I am 4 times miserable. Seriously, 32 years. I have no friends. And not that I don't want to have friends, I just don't have friends. What do I do? Let's be friends. Good? In this world, what's your name?
Prachi.
In this world, Prachi, nobody has any friends. It's just that you are better off because you at least realize you have no friends. Much worse are those who think they have friends. You want a friend? You want a really good friend? There can be only one. There can be only one really good friend. I think I know a little bit about him. I can introduce him to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
But it's a tough friendship, huh? Very demanding. He's extremely demanding. He does not want any of our baggages and the usual tantrums. But he is the most charming, sweetest, and loyal friend you can ever have. You want to go for him? No? Not interested?
No, I'm interested, but
But what? Don't want to give up your anxiety? That's the price he'll ask. He'll say, if you want to be with me, you can't be anxious. You can't have both, anxiety and me together.
sir, I just want to leave this phase of mine, and I'll try my best.
You'll try your best, all right. Let's see. So speak to the coordinator and let's see whether we can get you a friend. The coordinator won't be the friend. We are talking of somebody else.
It's not only about friend, but my teachers are also pressurizing me to be more social and to be have to.
No, but that's
I'm not like that.
that's the teacher's problem. No? They should come and seek counseling from me that these are the kind of stupid things we do to students. Please treat us. We are sick as teachers. The teachers should be seeking some treatment from me. Why are you worried about the teachers? You love your teachers so much?
Not worried about them, but it's like they're just develop a kind of trauma inside me.
No, why do you call them teachers then? They are not teachers, no? They are just somebody. Why do you give them so much space and respect that they get the power, the authority to traumatize you? Do not give them that authority, then they cannot give you any trauma. Remember, anybody who hurts you is able to hurt you because, first of all, he gets an allowance from you, enabling him to hurt you. Without that allowance, nobody can hurt you. A dog barks out there. Does it hurt you? Some friend of yours will bark or some teacher will bark, that will hurt you. Why? Because you allowed one creature to hurt you and the other creature meant nothing to you. So you weren't hurt. Teachers who are not fit to be called teachers must not be given the authority to hurt.
I understand now.
It seems you don't need the friend now, because you already understand. Maybe the name of the friend is understanding.
Yes.
Yes? Already happy?
Yeah.
All right. God bless you.